Welcome to Prattle Potion, a podcast where two best friends talk about the world of gaming. We're Hilda
and Leia. Got your potion ready?
You know it. Let's start prattling.
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty freaking good.
Oh, pretty freaking good.
How are you doing? You look hot today.
I'm doing pretty freaking good because I'm not feeling nauseous.
No.
Yeah, it's nice.
You've had a vibe these past few days.
I've had a vibe. So for last episode, I was still sick, and I've been sick up until like yesterday. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say I'm fully okay yet
sick
because I've just had like a few hours, like almost 24 hours where I've not felt nauseous. Yeah. And that's amazing. And I count that as a win. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to put on makeup, which I haven't worn in like over a week.
Yeah.
And other clothes, except for that green hoodie that I had last week. Yeah. That was like the only thing I wore for that week.
Like when you're sick for a long time, you just wear the same thing until it becomes like dingy, nasty. Like
yeah, it was time.
Yeah, because you're like, to go to I'm nasty, so everything else might as well be nasty, you know?
Yeah, and you're like, you yourself are quite nasty when you're sick. You're just in bed or just laying down.
There's just no point
either sweating or
putting anything else on because you're just gonna make it nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just make one piece of clothing extremely nasty.
Exactly.
Instead.
You don't have to put that out in the universe, aka your wardrobe. More than necessary.
They don't need to be exposed to that.
Exactly.
They deserve better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice for your wardrobe.
Justice for Hilda's wardrobe. Justice. There's clothes that has been trapped in there for decades.
I mean, where's the lie?
Never seen the light.
Where's the lie? I have that.
I try to act like...
rotate?
Yeah, or at least like... What do you call it? Like, cleanse?
Oh, okay, yeah. Sort through it and like...
Sort through it? Yeah, and then I like...
Rinse out?
The clothes away or sell or throw away if they're really, really dingy or gross. I do that quite often, but still... It's like, oh, my voice vanishes every now and then.
But still...
But still, my clothes just keep piling up, even though I haven't bought anything. So I don't know where it comes from. They have their own reproduce system, I think.
Well, I'm confused. You're like, even though I haven't bought anything, are you... What? Of course you have.
Yeah, but not in as much as it would, like, as my wardrobe is growing at the pace.
You feel like you're rinsing... You feel like you're... discarding more items than you're bringing in, but it still feels like it's like
exactly
becoming a bigger volume.
Yeah, because I am in the process of like I want my wardrobe to be quite minimalistic.
That feels like you.
That. I want like I really like the color scheme of beige and browns and like off-whites and black and very like basic. And then have a few
color
like,
scheme,
fun.
quote unquote.
Yeah. And then have
I like
a
the
few
color scheme
fun.
of non-colors.
I just like if you've never seen colors, that's my word.
That's what I want.
That's what I like. But then like a few pieces that is fun, but it's just
you're like I
don't know.
I want to imagine what my dogs see. So I'll just go for in the scale of white to black with all the brown in between and gray. That's what I want.
Yeah. I mean, you're not too far off.
Oh no,
you only wear black.
Oh no, yeah, no. I'm just you're like minimalistic. I want earthy tones, and I'm like, do I look emo in this outfit? Great. That's what I was going for. Do I look like a witch and I'm gonna curse your family? Great. Let's add a hat. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. Speaking of that, I'm wearing a 90s choker with a moon on it. So, I mean...
If you go over to YouTube, you can see that. It's perfect.
Exactly. You can see my little dance, too. I'm doing a dance.
Dance.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like we have a lot of energy today.
Yeah, we do. We had a little talk yesterday. Because I was like... I've been feeling some sort of way about the podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that has to do with the fact that I'm very much I'm in a very creative space right now. And when something becomes too much of a routine, I'm like, okay, so now this sucks. This isn't good enough. Oh, okay, so now I don't feel exactly the same energy and passion as I did a few weeks ago. So now I have to quit.
When I just started, when the motivation was there.
And so we were having a talk about that just yesterday, and I was like, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I just want to talk about it. It's really annoying because I love the podcast. I don't want to quit, you know. I'm feeling some sort of way, and you were like
frustrated.
Exactly, and we talked about it, and we decided that we're gonna be a little bit more easy breezy about it. So sometimes we may not have like a structured proper episode that's going to be an hour long. Sometimes we just want to talk about what's on our minds, but it's still going to be gaming related and related to our lives and stuff in the beginning, like we do.
Very much so.
But it's still going to be gaming related, but it's not going to be maybe like we have a ton of facts or something planned out exactly like we've done before.
Like sometimes you just want to sit down and talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're pretty good at that.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
We work together. So that's not a problem for us.
Yeah.
That's a more relaxed way of having it.
So we're still going to have those structured episodes, but it's not going to be maybe as frequent. Sometimes we're just going to be chatting and hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging out, you know?
Speaking of chatting, by the way, you and I, we went to the spa.
We did.
And I realized, before we talk about that more in depth maybe, but I realized that us being at the spa, when we were there, I had kind of like a weird feeling at first. It wasn't like it was awkward. It was just new, because you and I had never been in the same space and been quiet for that amount of time before.
Oh.
Did you think about that? I feel like for the first, when we went into the inside pool. No, the inside pool. When we went there and we were like quiet and like laid down and like closed our eyes and stuff, for the first few minutes I was like, I had a little bit of a hard time relaxing, because I was like, you know, I'm so used to us talking all the time. We're not quiet together.
No, we're definitely not.
So
we're
it's
usually like up here.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Because we like, you know, we egg each other on so much. And so that was like, it wasn't weird. It wasn't anything like that, but it was new. Yeah. But so do you want to talk a little bit about the spa experience?
I do want to talk a little bit about spa experience, because it was my first spa experience too.
Yeah.
And it was really, really nice. I really, really liked it. And of course, we had like a package deal so that you could have a nice like breakfast buffet in the morning, like a hotel breakfast. And it was so good. I loved it.
This spa has like a deal thing where during weekdays, like not around holidays or anything, like just proper normal weekdays, they have a package where if you go between the hours of like 7:30 to 1:00, that time span, you can go get breakfast and then go to the spa. And it's cheaper because they want to sell, you know, more spaces when it's less popular to go to the spa and stuff. So that's what I wanted to. It was like perfect for us because I'm a stay-at-home mom. You're a stay-at-home doggy daycare. So it's like we don't have a shit ton of money, and that was like perfect for us because we also have a really flexible schedule in that way. So our boys stayed home with the kiddos, the doggy kiddo and the human kiddo, and we went to spa.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
There was like we started off with a outside pool that was like warmed up, and it was like smoky, and
it was like steamy because it's cold outside. It was so nice.
Oh, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
At first I was a little bit like, of course, I was a little bit lost because I've never been there, and you guys have been there quite a lot. Yeah. So it was very nice to have you there, so you could just show us, like the girl in the cashier.
Yeah, the reception area.
she was like, "We've been here before," and I was like, "No." And then she looked at you like, "You've been here before?" You're like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, I got this. Yeah. And she was like, "Do you feel comfortable showing her around and stuff?" Because otherwise, if you're completely new, when me and my husband went there the first time, and we were like, "We've never been here before," you get to wait around a little bit until she checked everybody in, and then you go into a room, and they have like a gathering, like you sit in a circle. Basically, it's like, you know, morning gathering at kindergarten where you sit in a circle on the floor. And she's like, you know, they introduce the place. And everyone talks about the week. No, but they introduce the place. They talk about what you can do, what you can't do, blah, blah, blah. Like it's a non-phone spa, so you can't bring your cell phone in and stuff. They go through the rules a little bit. And then you go as a group and they show you around a little bit. Like you can find this here, you can find this here, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, good luck, and then they send you out.
I now set you free.
Yeah. So if I would have said like, no, I don't want to show her around or whatever, we would have had to go into that room.
No, just me.
Yeah. I was like, no, you take her, and I'll see you guys inside.
Like, yeah, no, I know, but I don't feel like showing her.
Exactly.
She's my best friend of 10 years, but I don't feel like that.
Yeah, no, fuck her. You guys take her.
It was not that many things, too. No. So it was like, I mean, there were many things, but...
Yeah. But it's not like
most of the things were either a pool or a sauna. Yeah. So it was not complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a bed. There were beds, too. I love that idea.
Yeah.
They had, like, beds where you could just...
It's like water
lay
beds.
Down and go sleep.
Yeah, it's like, it's like an old bathtub that's a little bit raised at the back. And it's like a water bed, but at the bottom of the water bed is like hot rocks. It was a bad.
It was dangerous because you could get stuck there the entire time you spent at the spa.
Yeah.
To be fair. Yeah.
So your first spa experience.
It was good. Yeah. I smelled amazing afterwards. And it feels like I still feel and smell amazing. It still lingers.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It was awesome.
10 out of 10.
It was really
we're bringing
nice.
The boys next time.
Oh, for sure. We were talking about maybe doing that when your fiance graduates, that maybe the four of us are going to do a little spa thing. That would be cool.
Yes, because they had like a package deal for staying overnight too. And that would be really something.
Yeah, that would be
breakfast afterwards. I just really want the breakfast again.
Yeah. So good. I love hotel breakfast. It's so good.
It was amazing.
It was like always when we were there, because we were there when I was pregnant as well during March. So it was about a year ago since I was there. And every time we have like hotel breakfast and stuff, I always text my dad a picture, because it's
Same.
like
I always text my dad a picture.
It's like a thing that me and my dad have where it's like we both just love hotel breakfast, and it's just like, you know, and my dad is the same. He's like, well, look at this hotel breakfast. And I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. I don't know.
What's with the daughter sending the dad's pics of hotel breakfast
I don't know.
Because I know I do it too, because my dad, when he worked in the music business, he used to like live in a lot of hotels. So each morning he sent us like a picture of his breakfast.
Love it.
His hotel breakfast. And we were all sitting there with our boring bowl of cereal. And he had like buffet of breakfast in front of him. And it was just like...
Next time we got to try the waffles, because we didn't this time.
Yes, we didn't. They had vegan waffles.
Yes, they had a lot of good vegan stuff there. Actually, I'm a vegetarian, so there wasn't any bacon for me. So they made me vegan bacon.
No bacon.
No bacon.
No bacon.
So it's really nice. It's really nice. Nice. Do you want to prattle potion this place up before we hop into the episode?
Yes, I'll start. I have water.
Look at you.
Water. Look at you. The way you looked at me was like, look at you.
Look at you.
I'm so proud of you.
So proud of you.
Wow.
That's nice.
What's your prattle potion?
Well, I'm delivering what I promised last time. So this is a homemade latte.
Oh my god.
With my new coffee machine.
Oh, is it good? You liking it?
I am.
I've seen you do a few reels on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, go check her Instagram.
Yes, go check out my Instagram, xravenite, XRAVENITE. I don't know, I had like a mini stroke.
I mean, it says under your screen.
Yeah, just look at, if you're on YouTube, You can see what it says. Mm-hmm.
We'll see if you spelled it right.
I think it did. Xravenite.
Yeah.
It's not easy
Good
spelling
job.
in your second language.
It's not. Okay, should we hop in?
Yeah, let's hop in.
Let's hop in. Okay, so like I said the last week,
you teased.
I did tease, and I did also realize that we actually have touched on this subject before.
Okay, so it's not really as dramatic.
No, it's not. No, it's not a dramatic subject overall.
It's really dramatic. You're hyping this up. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Stop! Oh my god, stop! No, but it's like we have touched on this before. Mm-hmm. And I had quite forgotten that episode, but we haven't touched on the genre.
Okay, so we're really building this up now.
Yeah, okay.
The more you're talking, the more you're just building it up.
Okay, so I thought of this subject when I was in the cabin last week, like 2 weeks ago. And I was like on my phone, and the thing is like me, Kenny, and my brother, when we are at the cabin at the same time, we usually have this thing where we find a game on the phone that we play together. Mm-hmm. So we've played Black Desert, for example. I've talked about that, and I don't think I've talked about it too much on the podcast.
No, you haven't.
But it's like it's a spin-off of the PC game Black Desert, which is an MMO, and the mobile game is also an MMO, actually. So it's like it's the same game, but not the same game. Okay, it's like a top view. The mobile game is a top view Diablo-esque.
I was just about to say that sounds like a little bit more Diablo vibe. But yeah, it works better for the phone overall. But it has like the same quest line and story and characters and stuff like that, and dungeons and raids and stuff for the phone. Like it's a great phone game if you really want to get into phone games. Okay, but that is usually what we go for. And now I was up there alone, and I was looking at it, and it takes like a lot of space on your phone, and it's like takes a long time to install and patch and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not feeling that really. So that's kind of when I was scrolling the App Store, I was thinking like, we have not really talked about mobile gaming before. Not that much, no.
Like we touched on it. We have an episode of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Which obviously is a mobile game. Yeah. So we've talked about it, but we haven't.
And we talked about ETG, and that's a mobile game.
Yeah, and we mentioned Pocket Camp. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's also a mobile game. Yeah.
But we haven't really focused on it.
No. So it's like maybe we should focus on that.
Let's do it.
Because
I love it.
Because it's been like back a few years ago. It was quite a touchy subject when it came to gaming and mobile gaming. Like, does mobile gaming count as gaming? Yeah. Because...
Disclaimer, yes, it does.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the internet discussed. Like, I think a lot of gamer people were hurt for some reason, I guess, that mobile games counted as gaming. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
touchy for some.
I think we can say that, like, every genre, every culture have gatekeepers. Yeah. And let's just say this. Gatekeeping, get over yourself. Get the fuck out.
If it's 2023, we're leaving gatekeeping.
Yeah, let's just not do gatekeeping. If it's like, you know, a closed practice or something like that in whatever, that's fine. But gatekeeping... Get over yourself. Especially like in the gaming community, if you play fucking Pokemon Go, you're allowed to call yourself a fucking gamer. Being like a gamer is not some fancy fucking title. Let people call themselves gamer. Get over yourself. You know, shut the fuck up.
I feel like
I'm just so sick of people gatekeeping being a gamer. Like, who do you think it's like? What's your... Shut up.
Like, it's the same. I've seen the same, like, the thing with, like, now that you introduced me to, like, the cozy gaming community. Yeah. Even though I'm not always a part of that because sometimes I'm in that vibe of playing cozy games, and that's cozy gaming, like it's gaming.
Yeah.
But I've seen like people be like, that's not, they start also discussing like, that's not gaming. And it's often like guys. A lot of FPS guys.
I was gonna say like, it's very typical where some FPS guys usually they're very also gatekeepy about calling yourself a gamer, and they don't, for some reason they're like, well, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing doesn't count. I'm like, what do you think this is? Do you think it's like what, a movie?
Is this like an only COD thing?
Shut up. Like, yeah. Like, I'm so sick of people gatekeeping gamer. Like,
I feel like the people that gatekeep that, like that, to that extent, also are very gatekeepy of getting girls and women into gaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
They are very much like, oh, I bet she's not even playing. I bet she's not doing this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's very toxic.
Yeah. Anyways. It's that type of person, for sure.
Yeah.
That incel vibe. Mm-hmm.
But like a few years ago, maybe I had a hard time like specifying a few years ago because I feel like maybe it was like, could it have been 10 years ago?
But I feel like maybe when I'm
because
thinking,
nowadays it's very different.
No, but nowadays when I'm thinking about it, maybe I wouldn't have said like, oh, you're a gamer if they're like, yeah, I'm playing Candy Crush when I'm on the toilet, you know?
Yeah.
But you can still call yourself a gamer. I don't fucking care. But I wouldn't be like, oh, you're a gamer? If people were like, oh yeah, no, I play Candy Crush, and I'm like, you're a gamer too? Oh God, maybe that's not my reaction. Like my mom, she played a lot of Candy Crush. Huh?
Oh. I was going to say, depending on how
for sure.
They play
but my mom played a lot of Candy Crush for a while, I know. And I wouldn't have been like, oh, Mom, you're a gamer too. Welcome to the community, you know?
Yeah, my mom also played a lot.
I feel it was a mom game. Candy Crush.
Yeah, and she had a hard time getting into it first because she was like, I think it was like me or my brother who got her into it. I think might have been my brother who started playing it. I've actually never played
Candy Crush.
It's fun.
I feel like I'm one of the few people. If you've never played Candy Crush, please let me know. Because I feel very alone in never having played Candy Crush.
You're rare.
Yeah,
rare.
I'm so extra.
You're so quirky. You never played Candy Crush.
I'm so quirky. Like, I'm so against the mainstream. I'm a real gamer.
Oh my God.
But anyway. But no, so I feel like that Candy Crush era, maybe, where people started playing more mobile games, but you know, we said games, but maybe that wasn't classified as a gamer. But now we have like mobile games really, like, for example, like if you play Stardew Valley on your PC, I would be like, oh, you know, if you play games and Stardew Valley on your PC is one of them, I'm like, oh, you're a gamer, you know. But if people play Stardew Valley on their iPad or iPhone or whatever, or smartphone, I wouldn't be like, well, now you're less of a gamer because that's on the wrong device, you know?
No, you're sitting in the couch.
Yeah, how dare you? But a Switch. So it's more, if you're playing on your mobile device, you're not a gamer. But if you're playing on a non-mobile device, you're a gamer. You know, that doesn't make any sense.
If the mobile games you're playing on cannot text a friend.
Exactly. Text a friend.
No, wait, actually, because Xbox you can like post things on Twitter and Facebook from your Xbox.
Oh, and Switch too.
Oh,
you know, with
you photos.
Can.
Because I've seen
I feel like a lot of the line, it's getting blurred. And I feel like that's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I did realize because I started playing 2022, I started playing Equestrian the Game, ETG, which I have been mentioning in this podcast before, and my Instagram was all about it a few months ago.
Yeah.
And that is an exclusive mobile game. And I think that was with the time when I actually like got into a mobile game, and it was the thing I gamed only for a few months.
Yeah. Do you play it on your phone or your iPad?
Both.
Both, okay. Is it separate accounts or is it the same?
Same.
Okay.
Same.
It doesn't have anything to do with it. I was just curious.
No, but so like we said, like a few years ago, that was a very discussed topic. Like when Candy Crush got big, got huge. Actually, I think it still counts as one of the biggest mobile games ever.
I'd say so.
Something like that.
I'd say so. With Angry Birds too, that was such a big thing. Yeah.
Angry Birds, and then like there was mobile games back then. Like I want to say like 10-ish years ago.
Yeah.
Mobile games were very typical mobile games. There were like tile matching, puzzle games, and there were some like Bloons Tower Defense.
Yeah.
And Angry Birds, like a lot of platforming in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of puzzles. A lot of puzzling. And that is very much changed now, I'd say.
For sure. Can't you even play Minecraft on mobile, or am I crazy?
You can. Yeah. Like, a few games that are both on PC and mobile would be Genshin Impact, which is also, by the way, I was kind of impressed by them. Because I did know like that they are on mobile and on PC, but I didn't know that like when they released Genshin Impact, they released it for Android, iOS, PlayStation 4, Windows.
Yeah.
So they released it like all over day one. Yeah. They were like on it. And then on PlayStation 5 a year later, they released in 2020 and then 2021 PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And it's set to release for Nintendo Switch as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that kind of made me a little bit... I might start it up again because I did play a little bit on my iPad a year ago.
I tried downloading it on my iPad, but it was really laggy for me. So I gave up.
Yeah, that's why I stopped too. But if it comes to the Switch, I might try it.
Yeah.
Actually. But so you have Genshin Impact, you have PUBG, which is a huge PC game that also now exists on mobile.
I actually didn't know that was available on mobile. That's cool.
It is. And it's like I would say, I'm gonna say that later. There's RuneScape is also
RuneScape!
Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And
I
Roblox
play Hearthstone on mobile.
Too. Yeah. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
But also a lot of people play it on PC.
Oh, I play it on both. I play it on both.
Yeah. And then also a horse game called Star Stable recently. Right. Like, I think it's the biggest MMO horse game, I'd say. And they recently made a mobile version that we cross-play. So you can play your account on your phone instead, which is the future, I'd say.
We love it. And like you mentioned, Pocket Camp, I play semi-actively. Like I have periods of time where I play a lot of Pocket Camp, and they have a really big community. It's a very, like, if they were to update like New Horizons the way they update Pocket Camp, Beach, we would have so much to do. Like they update all the time with like new furniture, events, like full on.
Curious. I'm wondering why they're not updating Animal Crossing as much.
We should talk about that in another episode because I think that could be a discussion for sure.
Very much so.
Yeah.
There's also like I do feel like we mentioned that mobile games have evolved.
Yes.
So they can almost be measured to PC games.
100%.
I'd say in graphics and
also
in playstyle.
Sorry, like we mentioned, we talked about this in our early access episode when we talked about Disney Dreamlight Valley, and we were talking about maybe that could become a mobile game. 100% with the layout and everything. I think that could definitely be a possibility.
Yeah, in the future when they've settled a bit, I would not be surprised if it was for iOS and Android.
Especially because of the iPad kid that we have in this day and age where kids play a lot of things on their iPad.
And they would love to play Disney.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that would probably is the future as well. And I do feel like if you scroll through TikTok, for example, there's so many ads for mobile games.
For sure.
There's
my God,
AFK
amounts. Arena. What is that one?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Thank you, Raid Shadow Legends. I get a lot of Genshin. AFK Arena is one that my husband plays. Actually,
oh, he plays that.
Oh, a lot.
Is he liking it? Because like you hear about this game a lot, but you never I've never played.
Oh yeah, no, my husband plays AFK Arena a lot. Like I think he has some periods where he plays a little less, but I'd say he's been an active player for about 2 years.
Yeah.
So he plays a lot. Markiplier had a what the fuck is it called? The word. Collab, I guess.
Collab?
With AFK Arena, where...
With AFK Arena?
Yeah, where you could choose him as the bar person.
Oh.
Him and his dog were like characters in the game.
Cute.
Chica? No, what is she called?
Chica.
Chica, good, yes.
Chica or Henry, but I think it's Chica. Yeah.
But yeah.
Cute.
So they were like characters in AFK.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute. And I do feel like a lot of, I don't want to say all of future gaming, but a big part of future gaming overall in the gaming industry, mobile games are a part of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And your phone will be a part of your gaming.
Definitely.
In a few years, it will be like, oh, we're going to release our new game for Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, and for mobile. It's going to be like a thing. Like, they release it for mobile, too.
So can I raise a thought?
Yes.
Do you think...
No.
I refuse. This is not this podcast. No. We don't discuss things here.
No.
But the Diablo thing. So, if you guys don't know or follow Blizzard's activity or whatever, about 4 or 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I don't remember, they announced that they were gonna release Diablo. What the fuck is it called? Immortal. Thank you. I was gonna say Infinity. Diablo Immortal as a mobile exclusive game, and they got so much shit for it.
Yeah. The thing.
Do you think the thought I wanted to raise was? Do you think that if they would have announced that today or in 3 years, do you think that would have been perceived differently or received differently?
The thing with Diablo Immortal, I think, was that they had not yet... I don't think they yet had announced anything for Diablo 4.
4.
And everyone was like
waiting
on their
for
seats, waiting for Diablo 4.
For sure.
So when they were like, we're making a Diablo game,
people were like,
out of their minds. They were like, fuck yes.
No, yeah.
Finally, we're waiting for like... They waited so long.
So maybe it had more about the timing of like not getting Diablo news more than it being a mobile. Like if they would have announced Diablo 4 first, and then they would have been like
waited a year and then gone for Diablo Immortal.
Yes, maybe that would have been.
I think they would not have had the same, because there's like this famous quote from that.
Do you guys not have phones? Where is it?
Like the guy who like he's like the president or vice president or something, I think.
Something like that.
I'm not gonna say he is.
No,
he
let's not talk about
people who got scooted.
Current situations on Blizzard, because you don't know.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah,
but they were like, we're making Diablo Immortal for mobile, and everyone started booing.
Yeah,
everyone was like,
in the crowd.
What the fuck? Like the crowd started.
This was BlizzCon, right?
Yeah, it was BlizzCon. Like, and they were standing on stage, and this guy, like the vice president or whatever he was like, "Don't you guys have phones?" It was just, everyone was like, "The fuck?"
When was this? Was this BlizzCon 2019? Because this was before the pandemic, just before the pandemic, right? 19 or 18?
Yeah, it was 9. It might have been 18 actually. Unsure, but it was. It's just a classic. I think.
So funny.
It's so fucking.
Don't you guys have phones?
Don't you guys have phones? I feel like the PR team were standing behind stage, being like,
"Don't talk,
shut up, shut up,
you'll be a meme.
Time out, just leave."
But yeah, you're right. It probably didn't even have to do with the fact that it was a mobile game. It had more to do with the fact that people were on the edge of their seats to get some Diablo, just to inject some Diablo in their veins, and they were like, "No, you're getting half. Fuck you guys."
Yeah, because
it ended up being like a fucking flop anyway. So
yeah, I was gonna say it ended up being a really good game.
Oh, okay, but they had such like a fucking wasn't it a whole like pay to win kind of deal?
It can be, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but I do think that...
I meant more like that, not like graphic or game-wise, because it looks
because
really
on Google Play, they have a 4.5 out of 5 rating. And on App Store, they have a 4.6 out of 5.
Oh, that's good.
So it's quite good rated on the App Stores.
Yeah.
And I know that Kenny has played it as well, and he really liked it.
Yeah.
The only thing, like you said, they have this weird system of... like Kenny explained it quite well to me, because when I was sitting in the cabin looking after games, I was texting Kenny. I was like, should I get Diablo Immortal? Should I try it out? And he was like, it's fun. But then he was like, we talked about it, and he explained it to me, like, if you are a person that want to
progress,
be the greatest at the game, like you want to like be good among your peers, this is not the game for you, because people can buy and get ahead of you quite easily. And
we've established before that that's not really our goal when playing, but it's still like kind of, you know, knowing that you can't be like good unless you pay for it. That's kind of like, ooh.
Yeah. But like the thing is, you can still get all of the things that you can pay for. You can still get, but you have to grind.
Yeah. And it can take like so long, right?
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer. Yeah. I don't think it took Kenny that long to get to the point where he felt like, okay, I got good stuff now. Yeah. Like he could get better, but he got really nice stuff.
Yeah.
So if you are a person that just likes the Diablo environment and just like to play and just like to do quests,
because it looks really good, you
can do raids and dungeons and stuff with people in PvP, I think as well. Then I think it's a really nice game to get. Yeah. Because so I am considering still getting it, because I am a person that just likes the vibe. I just like to have a game to just play around with and stuff when I'm on my phone. So I'm not a competitive person in that kind of sense. But it is, like, I do feel like when it released, people were actually quite happy with it. And it was, like, a big thing. Like, people streamed it and stuff like that. Yeah. But now it's kind of died out. And I don't know. I haven't looked into the community of Diablo Immortal. So I don't know how popular it still is. But I don't know if the end game is good. I have no idea.
No. But it looks really good anyway, and that's also a what would you say, a nudge, or like it really shows the progression of mobile games, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. But also when I was at the cabin and I was searching for games, I found this. I think you would like this game.
Ooh,
maybe. And it was like, I found out about Apple Arcade.
Yeah. Girl. Yeah. Yes. This is...
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So it's a subscription service where you pay 50 kronor, so 5 euros-ish. 6 euros, I think it is. For, like, you get a library kind of mobile games that you can download for free, but you pay for the subscription instead. So it's like a EA Play subscription, Xbox subscription, all of those things that are current. And they have like a month free trial. So I was like, okay, what the hell? I'll try it.
I haven't tried it.
Because I saw a few games that caught my interest. Okay. One of them is a game called Outlanders. And it's like you don't play in landscape mode, like you play like this.
Okay.
You don't play like this.
Oh yeah,
which portrait I kind of like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, portrait mode. So I kind of like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I'd like it first, but after a little bit, I was like, this is actually pretty comfortable, because it is a management/builder game where you are like a Viking tribe.
Ooh.
Yeah, Viking tribe.
This is a Leia dick sucking game. A management game with a Viking theme.
Right. So
are there witches? Because then I'm just good to go.
Haven't gotten that far, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But it's very much a game where they start the day, they wake up, the little tribe, and then you have like missions. Yeah. You can play sandbox too, but I've been playing the missions, and you get like, you need to build this and this many houses by the end of 45 days.
Okay.
And so you just kind of place out the houses, and they start building them, and then you place out like a lumber thing, so they go get lumber and that, and then you can press a button that takes away all the UI, and it's like just a nice thing to look at
and stuff.
Yeah, so you're just kind of sitting and looking at them work.
I love that.
And it's so relaxing. I played it when I was at the cabin.
I might have to try that, actually. Because I've been looking for a new mobile game. I was close to downloading ETG.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I was like, really? I was like, I want to try it. Because, we've talked about maybe trying it and like talking about it on the podcast. So I wanted like my own experience. I've been about to do it like twice. And then I'm like, meh. But I should try it sometime just to know what it's like.
I feel like if I do an E2G episode at some point, I need to tell you beforehand, like a week beforehand, so you just can download and try like the first steps, so that you get a feeling of it. Because it would be really nice to have a fresh look into how it looks
exactly. Now. But also, speaking of like Apple Arcade and stuff, Netflix have their own gaming thingy for mobile. Did you know this?
No, I did not.
They do.
What is that? What is that?
I'm gonna see.
What do you mean?
So if you are logged into Netflix on your smartphone or iPad or whatever, they have their own gaming library for Netflix exclusive mobile games. Here.
What?
Okay, if you're on
Netflix exclusive?
Yes, if you're on YouTube, you can see this. Here are some Netflix exclusive games. Games, no ads, no extra fees or anything, or buy in the app, blah, blah, blah. Unlimited access to exclusive games are a part of your subscription. And then you have a bunch of different games. And you have Oxenfree. They have Oxenfree in here. They have some... Oh, they have Spiritfarer. Hello? They have some Stranger Things games. Exploding Kittens, that card game. They have that.
What the fuck?
Like, they have so many games here, which are a part of your Netflix subscriptions. And people don't know about this.
No, I had no idea.
No.
But do you think they have that because people tend to be less, like... focused nowadays, that people tend to watch Netflix and then they sit with their phone?
I think that they...
So they like, play this game.
I think that they realized how lucrative the mobile gaming industry is becoming and they wanted to add something else. That's what I think.
Very interesting. Because I wonder what they gain from that.
Because I think like microtransactions and stuff. I'm sure you can buy like coins and shit in game. And that goes to Netflix. I
thought you said that there weren't any extra.
No, but like nothing extra. But it also says that you can buy things in the app and buy the apps or buy the games. Like separate that from the account. I think.
Okay.
So because they have like Stranger Things games. Note that there are not a lot of like Stranger Things games released to PC and stuff. Because I think Netflix is like we're doing mobile games.
Own that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I had no idea.
So recommend you guys check out Netflix's own gaming library,
because like Apple Arcade kind of confused me as well.
Yeah,
because I was sitting there and I was talking with my dad because he's an Apple fanboy, and I was like, what is the Apple Arcade?
Yeah,
and he was like, I'm actually kind of unsure. Isn't it just a library of game, a subscription service kind of? I was like, yeah, but like why these games?
Yeah.
Like what did the games gain? What is the thing here? There must be something that is like good for both parts. Like the subscription service for Apple, I get, they get that, and then all of the games. But like, because they have like Cooking Mama, like a classic game.
Yeah.
They have Bloons as well. They had a lot of titles that were quite big, I'd say, when it comes to like classic gaming.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
Almost a little bit like Netflix, like they own certain titles, so they want to keep that to themselves.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like that, but I don't know. I still don't really understand thing with Apple Arcade.
I suppose that could be more like, if it's included in the Apple Arcade thing, they don't get the purchase price like the games. Maybe it's kind of like almost a royalty thing where, when they download your game, you get so and so much money from this. Or maybe even, yes, we bought this from you and you don't get a full amount of you don't get the full cash thingy that you get if someone were to buy the game, but you still get the microtransaction stuff. So it's kind of still intriguing for them to have it be a part of Arcade, to have new people find the game, because they will still get the microtransaction parts.
Yeah. It must be something like that. It must be lucrative.
Yeah. For sure.
Because I felt like the titles were either really big titles or very small, I've never heard of indie style titles, like Outlanders, for example. I do not feel like that's a big team. I don't know, but I feel like it was a very small team.
I'm still really fascinated that we found Spiritfarer in the Netflix one. Interesting.
I'm just gonna try and show you what Outlanders looks like as well, because the style is very cute. It's very minimalistic. And very simplistic, Going Medieval, the game.
Yep.
For PC.
I was gonna
very like that one.
I thought about that when you talked about the Viking and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm thinking about Going Medieval.
They're kind of the same game.
It sounded like I was saying I'm thinking about Going Medieval, and not I'm thinking about the game named Going Medieval. Jesus,
I'm thinking about maybe Going Medieval. Okay, now it's nighttime. But here it's turning day. So it looks like this.
Cute.
And then they're like,
so if you're on audio...
People are dying.
Oh, is that ghosts or something?
Oh, no. It is.
But if you were on audio, it's kind of more natural, and muted colors. And then...
Then you can, put on chill mode.
Okay.
And then it turns into this.
Cute.
So you can just
So she removed the UI for those of you who are on audio. She removed the UI and you can just look around the world. It's very muted, natural colors. Looks a little bit cartoony. It looks really cute.
It's really cute and chill.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a very nice game to just have if you just want to have a... Just like Going Medieval is also one of those games where everything happens. You just put out work orders. Yeah. And then you can kind of lean back.
And then you just follow along their lives.
Yeah. And you're
it's like starting The Sims and just not touching the controls. You're like, what are you guys going to be up to? Yeah.
They are not as smart.
No.
No. So, mobile gaming. We've talked about a lot of it today. And I do feel like an important note to mobile gaming is that, sadly, I feel like you have to have a quite modern, the new versions of phones to handle most of the games we've talked about today.
And iPad, because I'm going to say my iPad is 5 years old or something. She did not like Genshin. She was like, what is this shit? Fuck
I think we
off.
have the same one. And she did not like it either.
Yeah, probably.
And I feel I think I tried Genshin on my iPhone X, which is the 10, and staggering. It was hard. I do feel like it might run better on Androids, the later version Androids, and later version iPhones as well. Yeah. So if you have a new phone, that's to advantage.
Yeah. Also, another fun just recommendation, if you guys are playing Genshin or anything like that is controller synced, you can connect your Switch controllers to your iPad, my friends, and to your phone. And use that when playing Genshin.
What?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
How? Is it on Bluetooth?
Yes, I think it's via Bluetooth. So you start it up. There are a ton of guides and stuff online. Just search for connect my Switch controller to my iPad or something like that. But I think it's via Bluetooth and whatever. But yeah, that's recommendation. Nice. I have so many recommendations. Hello.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. It turns into a portable screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Right?
Love that.
Yeah.
So I have just a few finishing questions, I guess. Discussion questions. We've gone through most of them, but you've played Pocket Camp, yes.
Yeah.
But is there like another mobile game to you that is like either like a very classic, like an old school mobile game that you were like, oh, this is very close to my heart, or anything like that? Have you ever like delved into any kind of mobile game?
I think Pocket Camp and Hearthstone are the most, like, the ones I've been most into. But I'm gonna say, like, I'm an old soul. I'm an old lady. So honestly, I have like Sudoku and card games and stuff like that too, that I just sometimes play. Because I'm an old lady. Sometimes I play on my phone, but I usually play on my iPad. And I'm gonna, let's see here. So I have Solitaire and Sudoku here with Pocket Camp. And I also have a water sorting puzzle. You know, the ones you get like on ads sometimes, where it's like you have all these vials and they just pour colors into each other. I have one of those. I've had it for quite a long time, actually. And I progressed.
Is it good?
Oh, I like it. I like it. It's very, you know, I like... I did not know the audio was on.
I was like, what the f***?
You have a little
pee your pants?
Water ASMR going on. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, could you stop? Oh my god, it's like wanting me to buy shit. Stop it. No, stop it. Oh my gosh. Hello?
That kind of leads me into the next question.
Then. Here is, if you're on visual, you can see there's like a shit ton of vials and you sort them into colors. It's kind of satisfying when you just want something brain dead. So that's pretty much only what I delve into. To be honest,
I love brain dead gaming.
Same. It's really nice with mobile gaming. Sometimes.
Sometimes you just need to be brain dead.
Yeah.
In this game.
For sure.
Yeah.
You. What about you?
Yeah.
Is that for ETG?
Yeah. I'd probably say Black Desert because it is. Like, I remember we played it around Christmas, and it got, like, almost like this... When we play that game, I get this fuzzy feeling, like nostalgic feeling.
Yeah.
And, like, since it's an MMO and online on the phone as well, me and my brother and Kenny, like, we made a guild and we did PvP together,
Cute.
like arenas. And it was
that.
so much fun.
Cute.
Like, I really want to start playing it again, but
Cute.
I don't think my phone can handle it right now.
No.
So I guess I'll have to update that one first.
Yeah.
But I think it's absolutely Black Desert. And I also want to give, like, a tribute to, like, Snake.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was like the first mobile game, but Tetris is the first mobile game. And it was like I looked it up, it's like on one of these like huge first mobile phones from like 94.
Love it.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, Tetris, but Snake, everyone had Snake on their phones when we were small. We had flip-ups and we had Sony Ericssons and stuff like that.
Love it. Oh, good times.
Yeah, it was a good time. So the last question is more of a little think about, I think. Because I do feel like, or do you feel like rather, that mobile gaming industry, the way that they handle microtransactions and stuff like that, do you feel like the PC gaming or the other gaming world has taken a lot from that? Do you feel like they have been inspired by mobile gaming?
I definitely think that yes. I definitely think that it's becoming more of like, oh, microtransactions is a thing. Like, if we're looking at how they've developed the new Overwatch 2, it's free, but you can buy stuff in the game. And that hasn't really been a thing on PC before in that same way. Same with Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's free now, but you're going to be able to buy like moonstones and stuff to, you know, speed up the pros.
Up. And and Fortnite as well.
Exactly. Oh, definitely. Those. Fortnite was first on PC with that layout. And I definitely think that Fortnite was like, hey, look at mobile games. How are they making money, you know?
Yeah, because I do feel like a few years ago, I remember like my cousin who is... he's always in business in some kind of way, or interested in business in some kind of ways, and
he's very entrepreneurial.
Very entrepreneurial, and he was like making a mobile game, even if it's shit, is cash.
Yeah.
Like, that's bank. You make bank. That's how you make money in the gaming industry. Like, make a quick, hire two developers and make like a quick little game with simplistic looks and add microtransactions and time barriers, kind of. And then you have bank. Yeah. And that was a few years ago, and I do feel like a lot of other gaming has taken a lot from that, like Overwatch.
Another game that I got really into mobile-wise, which I just realized now, was the Hogwarts game. The Hogwarts mobile game. I got Legacy? Really... No. Legacy is the one coming out now. Oh. But the Hogwarts game on mobile, I got really invested in that a few years back. I remember that, actually. I also bought some like energy and microtransactions here and there because you were like in this event and then you'd forgotten to do something and you'd have to start it all over again if you know, and then we're like, okay, I'm just going to buy 10 energy for 5 krona, you know? Like that's how they do it. Exactly. So, I mean, if you do that, you got cash money, Beach.
Oh, yeah. And I do, it's a discussion thing. Yeah. Because I do feel like, especially when talking about Overwatch, kind of a touchy subject for my partner. And
same. Mine too.
Like, it's touchy.
Yeah.
Don't talk too much shit, you know? But it's...
don't talk much shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like it's more like, please don't talk about it at all because they're pissed, but... Oh. At least my husband. Yeah.
Too different. But it was very much like, but it's free now. It's like, but that doesn't mean it gets better.
No.
Like that often
my husband is very sick of Overwatch now. He used to be a very avid player.
Yeah, because meaning you, especially like an online game, like an FPS game. Yeah. If you make it free, you open it up to a whole new version of trash. Yeah. And good people, of course, but there's always going to be this influx of shit.
Of course.
People.
Of course.
And it's very interesting why they made that choice. Money, I mean.
Yeah.
Of course they made it for money, but still, it's weird.
It's going to be very interesting seeing if they keep up their end of everything and if they actually make a PvE version. My husband thinks that might not be the case.
That's so interesting. That was the whole thing. Yeah. I feel like when they announced Overwatch 2, they were like, and it's going to be like a PvE thing, like a campaign
Let's not get into it. But that's a whole discussion too. It's like ridiculous.
Where is it though?
Yeah, exactly.
Where is it? That's it for me today.
Love it. Thank you so much for the episode, babe.
We needed to talk about it.
Yeah, I think it was kind of nice talking about mobile games because, like you said, we haven't really delved into that before, and it is a big part, and it's becoming a bigger part of gaming and stuff. So I definitely think that was a really good discussion to have. If you guys play anything on mobile or just like smartphones or smart devices, please let us know if you have any recommendations. And also if there are any like other libraries and stuff, like we talked about Apple Arcade and Netflix's library. Are there any others?
Android must have.
Oh, sure. I'm sure.
Google must have some kind of
Google Play something?
Google Play Plus.
Something like that.
Guess. But I have no idea.
I think that was really a good discussion. Now I'm kind of excited trying out ETG and Outlanders. And also I want to check the Netflix library because I've known the existence of it and I just remembered it while we were talking about it. I was like, why haven't I checked that out more? Because they have Spiritfarer on there. Hello.
It's for PC as well, so that's also a cross-play.
Yeah, so that's kind of like interesting.
Interesting.
But a really good topic and discussion today, babe.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was needed.
It was. If you guys want to check us out and listen to all the rest of our episodes and upcoming and previous ones, of course, you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. Also follow us on our other socials like Instagram and Twitter for updates on new episodes and stuff. Again, I'm saying this all the time. We're on TikTok, but we're not uploading there. But you can still follow us if you want to.
We procrastinating our TikTok.
Always. Procrastination is key. Also, if you guys want to hang out outside of episode time, we have a Discord. Find it in the description wherever you're listening to the podcast, along with all of our other links and stuff. We have a link tree. Hang out. And
all gamers welcome.
Exactly. And all non-gamers welcome too. If you guys just want to check in and maybe like you're interested in becoming a gamer or learning more, you're welcome to hang out. We love you. We love y'all.
Love you. Love you.
But yeah, that was it for this week. Thank you, babe, for that episode. That was fucking solid.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to share what your Prattle Potion was while you were listening to the episode. And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Take care.
Bye.